Good morning, señor.
Buenos días.
How are you?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Así.
Yo creo nos tenemos ahorita dos muy viejo calcaterras.
I have no idea what you just said.
I don't need it.
Okay, that makes two of us. All right, today we got lots of stuff to do. I don't know how far we're going to get, but we'll see what we can do. We got all the rag joints. Finally have one that works in theory. So we're going to put the steering column all together, get that done, take a look at the steering column, see if we can get that starter switch to work. Got our brake line came in so we can fix the rear brakes. Power steering lines are good, I think. What does that leave? Clutch.
You need to correct my name. It's not Lars, it's Lars, L-A-R-S.
Close enough.
Okay.
Then we got to do the clutch still. I think we're done. I don't think we'll get all that done today, but
We'll try.
we'll do what we can. All right, so we're going to start with the rag joint. So knee bone connects to the thigh bone. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get started here. So I talked about in the last video, this thing is very tight in here. This thing coming off the DSC power steering pump was in the way right there, but I was able to nudge this out of the way a little bit. Hopefully that's enough. That will get this to fit in there. So we'll put this on the intermediate shaft, drop it in there, and we got the steering column in there. If you can see it down there, so we got to retract that so that we can get everything connected here. Let's get going.
Okay.
All right, so we got the guy in there. You can see there's a lot of splines left showing there, but I can't mash this intermediate shaft any further up. I'm guessing it's okay. This guy's locked on. This is all done down here, and you can see how little clearance there is down here. Not a lot of room. But we should be good. The wheels spin here, nothing seems to be hitting, except this brake line right here, which I have to move. But everything else looks good. All right, so we came back in here to mess around with this steering or ignition switch, and by moving it that way, I was able to get the starter to work. But the accessory is kind of wonky, so the switch just doesn't have the right amount of play in it, it seems. So the two extremes just barely work. There's a set screw that went in the middle there. I had to take that out because it's in the wrong place. So hopefully this will stay with just those other two screws. So now the next problem we have is this neutral safety switch is not long enough. It has to get all the way back in there where the clutch switch is, and it just won't reach. So we're going to have to cut that one and improvise because we don't have any purple cable. So we'll use red and then put some labels on it or something so we can keep track of what's what. All right, so we got that wrapped up. The ignition switch works, neutral safety switch works. I think we're good. We're going to punt on the rest of this for right now. We're not doing electrical today. I just wanted to get that one part taken care of. So we're back to the brake lines, and replace this piece of crap that doesn't work right here. So first order of business, we gotta drain the master cylinder. So I got myself a Mighty Vac. I mean, we had tried this thing before, and it really sucks rocks, so we're not gonna use that. So give this guy a try. There we go. Wherever I put him. And see if we can get the master cylinder drained at least. So Pops is gonna do the handiwork here. I'll try and hold this thing in there so it doesn't go anywhere. And bump. Oh, look at that. It's like a charm.
Sucking it dry.
Sure is. Wow.
10 millimeters left.
Sorry, let me film this here.
Whoops.
What? Leak?
Pumped over. Can.
Oh, we're making a mess. Stop!
Yep.
Alright, so this is the new brake line that we got. So this So 3/8 fitting, 3/8 24 goes into the Willwood Masters proportioning valve, sorry. And then this, same thing, 3/8 24 female. It's gonna go onto this guy right, oops. That guy right there, which comes from the rear brake. So this is a 9/16 by 18, which is a really weird fitting. So we have an adapter there to get that to 3/8 by 24. So we've got to get that hose to fit in there, and it doesn't want to twist, which is interesting. I tried to get it clocked approximately the way I thought it should be, but it's a little bit funny, so wish me luck. I'm tired. How about you?
Ja, lekker zo.
Yeah. So we went around. Oh, sorry, I didn't show this, I don't think. Got this guy done. It's very difficult to twist that tube. You see it's kind of corked around in a weird way. I think it's going to be okay. Then we went around and bled the brakes. We were leaking from here, so cranked that down, that stopped. We're still getting drips under the car, but we're hoping it's just residual stuff. But we got all the brakes bled, they all work, at least I can't turn the wheels by hand, so there's some amount of brakes. Brake pedal feels good.
Feels strong, yeah. No much there.
So we're good. Next weekend we should have the steering wheel here, and then we have to do the clutch, and that's it for mechanicals. It's ready to go. Put some seats in it, you can actually drive it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Y otra vez, calcaterra y calaveras nuevamente en sueco.
I don't know what any of that means.
You don't know?
Calaveras is a
Lago
county.
Calaveras?
A lake?
Yeah.
What about
right
it?
there.
That's Calero.
Calera?
Calero.
Calero.
Go for a drive down to Calero?
Calaveras, nuevamente.
Okay.
They're not the same.
Sounds dangerous.
Yep.
I think maybe driving back and forth in front of the garage here will be the extent of our test drive. But
Yes, coming up, coming up.
okay. All right. I'm sorry we didn't do a lot of filming today, but there really wasn't much to film. We tried the Mighty Vac to bleed the brakes. That didn't work. So neither one of these vacuum systems work. They just don't seal enough well on the bleeder screws. So we just old schooled it, had pops press and hold 3 times, let the air bubbles out, and that worked. I don't know if it's perfect or not, but there's pedal. Whether there's enough, I don't know. So yeah, that's good. Anything else to add in your infinite wisdom, Master Bloviator?
Hey, I have the title.
I know, I see that.
Oh, it's on this side.
Yes.
No, it's slow, but hopefully we go 4 times around on the rack, on the tag joints.
Rag joints.
Right?
Yep.
There they are. That's solved. Brake line again, but the 18th version.
Hopefully
Hopefully
solved.
that's done. Power steering, we solved last week.
Yeah.
And
Seems
the
like it.
steering now, well, that's important. The ignition now works to go
Yeah.
with accessories.
Yeah.
You move
Don't-
that thing up.
I don't have to hotwire it anymore.
No.
Sweet. All right. So the main thing, if anybody has any comments on that coupler there, if that needs to be seated up further, and like what I can do to get it up there, because I don't know what else to do. And we have to move that one brake line that's hitting the steering column, like we said. But everything else should be good.
Yes, it is.
All right. We're going to call it a day, because I'm beat.
You get popcorn for a theater this afternoon.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Take care, sir.
You too.
Adios.